Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Tarot Talks. This is the Death card 13 of the Major Arcana. So let's get right down to business. So we have imagery in the Death card 13. We see an armored skeleton soldier walking through what is left of a decimated town. The sun is rising and the floodwaters are receding, yet the people and the common folk alike must surrender to death. So you guys have to look at the water in this card. There was a great flood, and there is a sense of the darker part of the feminine principle in this card, because we have the sense of the water and the water signs and the water planet that rule this card. So Scorpio is the ruler of this card. It refers to death, transformation. It's the eighth house in the birth chart, and it's also death, transformation, other people's money, taxes, things like that. Which is weird, like those two, taxes and money attached to it, but like inheritance through death, that type of thing. That's what it talks about. And it is its planetary rulership is Pluto, and that is the water planet as well. So, but we're talking about Pluto in a sense of like dreams and the subconscious. um Pluto is also about darker subconscious feelings of possession and wanting to dominate, things like that. So if you get this card in a love reading and you're asking about like what is this dude like, there's a Plutonian vibe there, and that's talking about, he may be a little bit possessive, or there may be like a super sexual scorpionic connection, because Scorpios are very, very sexual, very deep. um so there's your planetary rulership and the darker side of the feminine principle. We also have the five-petaled rose. Greek mythology, Hecate was pictured with five-petaled roses on her crown. We also have, I found information on a place called the Alchemy Guild that white five-petaled rose is a symbol of new initiates, which would make sense because you have that secret society type of mock death, and then they are initiated into the mysteries once they go through their mock death. Since the hanged man was cut down from the tree that he was hung from, he has transmuted, and now he's the soldier of death walking through the spirit world. Okay, so he's being shown a different world, and he had to actually transform his own self to be able to move through that world. Very deep, this card. Very, very deep. The tower's in the back where the sun is rising. So the sun is rising. So we're talking about, if we're talking about the end of something, so the suffering part has ceased and we are now moving forward. Like it's the end of suffering. We have the sun rising over the towers of the moon card. So you could see a death being the other side of what's on the other side of the towers, connected to the moon card as well. And then you have that feminine connection again. So again, the white flower, bridal roses are white. They're supposed to withstand death, and they refer to a love that withstands the test of time, which is death and undying love. Which in If you're into spirituality, you know that the energy of light that makes up a human is said to be love, and love never dies, and love exceeds death. Um, let's see what else we have. So you have also the essence of purity with this white rose. White roses, that's like kind of like the first thing you think of when you see a white rose. Death is the great purifier. Death is something that wipes everything away so new things can grow. And when your body dies, you're purified and you're in your pure light form as well. So we have those connections. And then we have the 4 connection, because 1 plus 3, 13 equals 4, but it's not the same type of 4 energy. In numerology, you're going to always add numbers down to their base number, but how you get there is a different energy. So like a 7 is a 2 and a 5 energy is different than a 1 and a 6. You know what I'm saying? So we have the 1 and the 3, which is the creator, the 1, looking the 3, which is his creation, in the face. So if you think about it, If you are dead and you're walking through the spirit world, you're going to meet your creator, and your creator is going to look you in the face. So again, it's like, if you really think deep, you can tie all these connections in. The exoteric meaning is, something's going to end, something's going to come to pass, and it's going to die. A cycle's going to end, but it's not going to stop. It's going to actually cause a change in you that makes you different, because this card is all about transformation and transmutation, because we have the hangman coming into the armored suit of the soldier of death here. And also the number 4, how that's connected is there's a pause with the number 4. I talk about it in my prior videos. Number 4 is always like a kind of standstill for a second, as death, like when the death of the leaves on the trees, they look like they're gone. There's like a dead period where there's nothing there, but they do return. So we're talking about a still period as well. If you're looking for, like, this is a job reading and you have death in your job reading, there's going to be a still period while things are changing and kind of falling into place. All right, so that was my explanation of the death card 13. I'm going to try and get, this is actually the third time I filmed this video. We're going to see if it works and I can actually upload it. Now, I've been having, talk about bad luck. I've been having bad luck filming this death card 13 video. It's funny. But I will see you soon, and we'll be back with the temperance card. We're going to keep it moving. I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for tuning in.